Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. So I thought we would do a little bit of a channel update with Kingdoms on the horizon and how I'm going to be releasing videos possibly coming up in the future. Just because I've been really looking forward to Kingdoms, but I don't want to leave the 3.5 estate behind. If that makes sense. So I have been pre-recording videos for the 3.5 estate in anticipation for Kingdoms. I have a good stock of them, so I will still be releasing the 3.5 estate on a daily basis at the same time for those of you who are interested in that. Hopefully up until the 3.5 estate is done. For now, the 3.5 estate is not finished, I can guarantee you that, but it is a good chunk more into the estate more than is released right now. I'm anticipating it being like 150 episodes, which is way more than what I have recorded, by the way, but we'll see how things go from there. So depending upon how Kingdoms goes, we may have to shift things a little bit, just because of how much time editing takes and all that jazz. But for now, I want to say a week and a half worth of videos recorded and edited so that I can focus on Kingdoms when it comes out, and I have more recorded, just not edited. So I have a lot of time to be able to focus on Kingdoms when it comes out to make sure I like it. Not to say that I don't expect to like it, but I want to make sure I understand it, I like it, or I'm putting out good videos for it. Then I'm going to be focusing on Kingdoms. Kingdoms videos are going to be coming out hopefully daily for at least the first bit, alongside the Darkest Dungeon 3.5 estates just later in the day. That's my hope, up until I get a handle on it, and then from there, I'm hoping we can decide as a community like, hey, Darkest Dungeon 3.5 estate on these days, and Kingdoms on these days, just so I'm not overworking myself, because quite honestly, if I'm doing 2 series both every day, that's a little much. I've just done this way in anticipation of doing it because I've been so excited for Kingdoms, so I'm willing to do this for a little bit, but yeah, I don't want to be doing it for too long. So I'm kind of hoping that at some point later, like after a week or two, we can decide, like, Darkest Dungeon 3.5 is, Monday through Wednesday, and then Kingdoms is Thursday, Friday, something along those lines. And then on the weekend, we do, either Kingdoms or 3.5 estate. And then the Hollow Knight stuff will also be going on the weekends. I have that almost fully recorded, so that almost seems like a waste to not just keep going on. So that'll also be going on the weekends. And then also, a lot of people have been asking about the Black Reliquary stuff. I can't say too much about it, just because, one, I don't know when the release is going to be for the 1.0, and two, for other reasons, but I will just say that when the Black Reliquary 1.0 comes out, I will pretty much be dropping whatever project I have going, or be doing that alongside whatever other project I have going, and immediately be starting a Black Reliquary 1.0 playthrough, because I've been really looking forward to the Black Reliquary 1.0 release as well. I had a lot of fun with the, I believe it was 0.9, and I don't know what all changes there's going to be with 1.0. I know they're keeping a lot of stuff under wraps, but I'm just really looking forward to Black Reliquary. But they just keep saying that you have enough time to start a full playthrough of Black Reliquary, so I'm assuming that it's going to be a while yet, and I would very much like them to take their time and get the best possible product for Black Reliquary out. And for those of you who don't know what Black Reliquary is, it's the overhaul mod for Darkest Dungeon. You can search it on my channel, see some really awesome work from a bunch of modders. It's a free game. You can search it on Steam if you have it. Highly recommend it. But I figured I would just put out a channel update for everyone, kind of saying that I'm planning on doing Kingdoms. I hope it's going to be fun. 3.5 estate for at least the first few weeks is not going to be changed. I'm hoping that I can keep the 3.5 estate going as is, and then slow down on Kingdoms for a little bit or something like that. I'm not sure how things are gonna go because I'm really excited for Kingdoms, but I don't want to stop on the 3.5 estate, and the end is technically in sight for it. So it's one of those things where if I can push through to the end of the 3.5 estate, which might be like another month and a half, or find that little sweet spot of like these days I do recording and editing for Darkest Dungeon 1, and the other days of doing Darkest Dungeon 2 Kingdoms, I might be able to do it, but we'll have to kind of see. But for now, because of me pre-recording and editing, I have like a week to figure things out, and we'll go from there. And I thought I would just kind of give like an update about how things might be looking for at least a week or two, and go from there. So hopefully everyone's gonna have fun with this. Hopefully everyone's looking forward to Kingdoms if you even know about it. And otherwise, Darkest Dungeon 3.5 estate isn't going anywhere. So if you let me know what you think about maybe splitting them later down the road, or what your thoughts are on how I should handle that, let me know down in the comments. If you have an opinion, if you're excited for Kingdoms, let me know. If you have any parties you want me to try in Kingdoms, let me know down in the comments as well. Please not the Vestal, please not the Vestal. I hate the Vestal so much. But otherwise, I do really also want to try the new Abomination, so he's obviously going to be in some kind of a party. And then we will continue from there and just see how things go. But that's kind of the update. So as always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.